Do Superman TV shows and movies have to stay true to comic book canon? It's an argument that pops up across social media channels all the time. Why don't Superman TV shows and movies stay true to the source material? After all, Superman, the quintessential superhero, who has been a cultural icon for over 85 years, made his debut as a comic book character. However, most fans of the Man of Steel are probably more familiar with the character's adventures across TV screens and movie theatres. With each new adaptation, from the classic 1950s TV series to the latest big screen blockbusters, there arises a persistent debate. Should these adaptations remain faithful to the comic book canon, or should they have the freedom to forge new paths? Staying true to comic book canon. Superman's mythology established in the comic books is rich and expansive. Fans argue that straying too far from this established lore is a disservice to the character and the fans who have followed his adventures for decades. Adhering to canon ensures that the essence of Superman, his origin, values and relationships, remains intact. This continuity preserves the character's integrity and maintains a connection with the vast history that defines him. Maintaining comic book canon across different media provides consistency. When Superman's backstory or key traits are altered too drastically, it risks alienating longtime fans and creating confusion. For example, altering Superman's relationship with characters like Lois Lane or Lex Luthor can become confusing to the average fan and disrupt narrative threads that are at the core of Superman's story. Fans who have invested in the character's journey in the comic books expect a level of consistency when they watch him on screen. Comic book enthusiasts form a significant portion of the audience for Superman adaptations. These core fans often have deep knowledge of the character's history and are passionate about seeing faithful representations. By adhering to canon, filmmakers and showrunners can cater to this dedicated fan base, ensuring their support and avoiding backlash that can come from significant deviations. But what about creative freedom? Superman's origins date back to the late 1930s, and what resonated with audience 80 plus years ago may not hold the same appeal today. It could be argued that allowing filmmakers and showrunners to adapt Superman to fit contemporary tastes and sensibilities is crucial. This may involve reimagining certain aspects of the character or his world to make him more relatable or relevant. For example, exploring modern themes like identity, immigration, or the digital age can make Superman more compelling to today's viewers. In fact, it's exactly why Superman has remained relevant for so long. He has adapted with the times. Strict adherence to comic book canon can be creatively limiting. Superman has existed for so long that many stories have been told repeatedly in various forms. Allowing creative freedom can lead to fresh interpretations and innovative storytelling. For instance, exploring an alternate universe where Superman was raised differently or where he faces completely new challenges can provide new narrative possibilities and keep the character from becoming stagnant. The animated series My Adventures with Superman is a perfect example of this. While die-hard comic book fans are important, Superman adaptations often aim to reach a broader audience. Non-comic readers may not be familiar with the intricacies of the canon, and they may not care if certain elements are changed as long as the story is engaging. Creative freedom allows for adaptations that can appeal to casual viewers or those new to the character, expanding Superman's reach beyond the traditional fan base. Finding a happy medium. We don't have to take sides in this debate. The best Superman adaptations often find a middle ground. They honour the essence of the comic book canon while also embracing creative freedom to tell new and compelling stories. For example, TV shows like Smallville and Superman and Lois have taken liberties with the source material while still respecting the core elements of the Superman mythos, striking a balance that satisfies both long-time fans and newcomers. The debate will rage on for as long as Superman exists. We each have our own headcanon influencing how we envisage Superman to be. Ultimately, it comes down to the skill of the storytellers, those who can honour Superman's rich history while also bringing fresh perspectives and innovations to his story are likely to find the most success. At the end of the day, the goal should be to preserve what makes Superman a timeless hero while ensuring that his stories remain relevant and captivating for generations to come. I'm Steve Younis from SupermanHomepage.com.